All right, welcome back to Wrap. This is the second episode of the Riverwood Athletics Podcast. I am your host, Stephen Garrett, and I'm here with
Anaya,
Calvin Lindsay,
Anasia Tucker,
Zion Beasley,
Kaden Warren.
No, don't. And we are also here with our two special guests today, two seniors from the Riverwood Volleyball team.
I'm Mary Boa.
I'm Margaret Ross.
We're going to be asking them some questions today about how this season's been going. So last time I checked, y'all were on a 6-game win streak.
Yeah, we lost that win streak on Thursday, but we'll pick it back up this week.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So some of the co-hosts here have some questions for you, so we can just go down the line.
I will start off with me. I'm going to say, would you guys say you're leaders? And if so, how does it feel to be a leader?
I think it's a really special thing to be as a senior. We're both captains. We've waited our whole high school career to be here, and it's just like fun to lead by example and show the younger kids on our team how to act and how to play so that they can one day take our shoes.
Yeah, I agree. We're the only two seniors on the team, so we kind of have to be like ultimate leaders just because there's only two of us. And I mean, we don't take we like to be leaders. We like it to encourage our teammates, and yeah.
I think that's actually great, and you guys keep going with that.
All right, my question is how does it feel to be a senior and educate the freshmen, and have you guys ever had to educate them a lot this year or no?
Yeah, I feel like at the beginning of the season, it took a little bit of making sure everyone was on the same page with our work ethic and wanting to win. And then obviously we were on a 6-game win streak, so as the season's gone on, we've definitely accomplished that and gotten everyone on the same page and wanted the same goals.
Yeah, for us, our goal isn't necessarily to educate the younger players on skills-wise, just because that's the coach's job. We don't want to take that position, but we definitely like to help them learn the Riverwood Volleyball way, whether the work ethic and how we like to run our practices and our attitudes towards the game.
Do you guys feel like you still had your captain mentality even when you weren't a captain in your earlier years of playing volleyball?
I wasn't a captain last year, but definitely I tried to lead as much as I could and help my teammates whenever they needed it.
I was a captain last year, but I think my role as a captain last year was different than it is this year because I wasn't I was the only junior as a captain, and the other two captains were seniors. And so I think it changed a little bit as well. I can feel like I can lead more now that I'm the oldest.
Okay. I have a question. My question was, how do you guys balance your sports and academics? You know what I'm saying? How do you do your work at after practice? How do you balance your work and your sport?
I mean, for me, I just know when my games are and my practices are, so I base my work how much I do each day, knowing when my practice and games are, so that I don't overwhelm myself the night before it's due. So I just get a little bit done at a time.
Yeah, something that's really important is making knowing when the time you have is and what you need to do, like Mary said, but also taking advantage of the time you have, whether it's doing it on the bus before the game or while you're waiting to get on the bus before a game. So time management is really important. I mean, everything will get stressful, but if you manage your time, it'll be better.
My question is, what's the biggest improvement you guys made from last season to this season?
For me, I think our energy has gotten a lot better, and in volleyball that's very important because it's a very communicative sport, and as well as just overall communication on the court has become a lot better, and the chemistry has gotten a lot better because of that.
Yeah, also I would say consistency. I think overall all of us have gotten a lot better, and last year we'd have some good moments, but I feel this year it's over and over good moments, not just up and down. So we're all consistent, good communication. Our team chemistry has just been on a high recently, and it just really helps, and you can see it on the court.
And I definitely want to say that's because you guys are the leaders, and it all starts with the captains. If the captains bring positivity to the team, then the team will be positive. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, we had last week we all sat down as a team and talked about our goals for the postseason and the region tournament, and that kind of got everybody together and was we're on the same page, we have the same goals in mind.
So how do you feel that you guys being on that winning streak, how did that affect it? Did it make it much better?
Yeah, it made it really fun just because the games we were winning were big games. We won 2 region games last week that secured us number 3 in the region, which was really important for the seeding in the region tournament. But yeah, it just makes it more fun. Everybody's happy when they're winning.
Yeah.
But I'm sure there was like a lot of pressure with that winning streak. Do you guys ever feel nervous before games?
I mean, I feel like at the beginning of the season we did, but like when we were in the streak, we just like were confident and trusted our teammates because we knew that we'd get the job done on the court.
Yeah, we usually go into it pretty positive, even if we know like the team's better. We played a team on Thursday that we had lost to like really badly earlier in the season, but we took them to 3 sets, so it was a really good game. We lost, but we could see the improvement with our team, and like knowing that we improved was kind of like it was good for us instead of like getting shut out by them again.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned earlier about like the Riverwood volleyball like mentality in a way. What would you say to like incoming freshmen that are like next year that are trying to try out for volleyball when you guys leave, and what would you say for some of like the juniors that will be the senior captains next year?
I would just say like all out effort all the time. Like you never know when your coach is watching or your other teammates. Like just set an example for everyone that you want to be there and you want to put your 100% effort, and that will show your coaches and teammates that you want to get that playing time. And then also just a positive attitude all the time.
Yeah, for the older players, like the juniors that are going to be seniors next year, I think respect is really important. Like you know you're on the top, but you need to respect the underclassmen and the people below you, because as a leader, that's really important. And then for incoming freshmen, just like Mary said, be really positive. Like, don't be negative. Talk all the time. The coaches are always watching, and they will take somebody who has a good attitude over somebody who has a bad attitude.
Going back to when y'all say y'all had like a team meeting and all that, so my question is, what are y'all personal goals for this season, and like what was the team goals, and what do y'all want to accomplish?
I would say a region tournament coming up. I know last year we did not make it to state because, I don't know, it's just what happened in the region tournament. But right now we're in a pretty good position, like seeded. We're number 3 in the region. And the team we're playing, we've already beaten. So I feel like that's kind of an encouraging thing to know, like a little bit more of a positive aspect. I wouldn't necessarily say our goal is to win. Like, we're just there to have fun, but also, like, knowing that when we work together and, like, we work hard, we will win. So I would say at least making it to state is one of our goals.
I agree with that. And for me personally, my goal has been to reach 1,000 assists, which is, like, sets for the season. We didn't start taking stats till, like, 2 weeks ago. So statistically, I don't know if I'll reach it, but it would be nice if I did.
Keep trying.
Yeah.
And where can we hope to see you guys in the future for college?
I don't know. I'm undecided right now, obviously, but yeah, my goal is to play in college volleyball, so probably like Southeast region. Yeah.
I don't want to play like in college. I'll probably play club or like intramural, just because I don't know, I'm ready to be done. But I'll be in the Southeast probably.
All right.
I have one more question.
All right.
Who do you guys think is the best on the team?
No. There's no best, because it's like very much so a team sport. We need to rely on everybody. So if one, like even if the team has one really dominant player, whether it's like a D1 commit, it doesn't really matter, because if their other players aren't good, then they can't execute.
Yeah, nothing can happen unless you're working as a whole. So yeah.
All right. Any other questions?
No other questions for me.
All right. Well, thank you to Margaret and Mary for coming on to the show today. So come out for senior night.
Yeah, Thursday, September 29th, we play 5 and 7, but senior night festivities start before the 7 o'clock game, so get there like 6:30 probably.
All right. Thank y'all for coming on today. This has been Raider Athletics Podcast, and we will see you next week. We got to find an outro because this is so awkward.